Hi there, everybody. Say, I thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I am very excited today. I have a guest that's going to share with you her journey, how she got involved, and her journey and the lifestyle that she has now. And I met Lisa. Now, this gal is very, very good with dates, and I'm terrible with dates, but I know it was back in the 90s someplace.
Yes, it
When,
was.
That's when we met. And did we meet on the Alaskan cruise or did we meet in Vancouver?
I think we met a little bit before that at a conference in Chicago.
Oh, but we really
Then,
didn't get to know each other at
right.
all.
So the Alaskan cruise, and that was 1995.
Okay, so that's when we met. And Lisa has, well, she has a very interesting story, and I'm not going to take any of her sizzle away. But what's really cool about being involved in a business like this is you have so many different people that you are supported by and become super good friends with and travel with and just do fun stuff in life together while making a difference in people's lives. So that's pretty cool. So Lisa, if you want to start at the beginning and tell us your story and tell us how you got involved in this amazing industry and take it
Okay.
away.
Well, thank you, Nina. We have been great friends for quite a while. And I'll go back to my dad brought this company to our family right after, probably about 30 some years ago, right after I was still right out of high school. I used to be a cosmetologist. I did hair. And I got involved with this company because I was attracted to the products, I was attracted to the lifestyle, and I knew I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And at that time, I was still doing hair. And I got involved with the products and loved the skincare products. And I started with that. And the neat thing is that my oldest son now is 27, but I look back and the journey to tell our story is that I was able to be a stay-at-home mom for all three of my kids who are now 27. My oldest son is married. My daughter-in-law, they've been married almost 4 years. And my middle son is 23 and my youngest son is 17. And my husband was an iron worker in Chicago and he worked a lot of hours and he wasn't home, but I was able to be home with the kids, be there, be the stay-at-home mom and be able to get them off to school, be there when they get off the bus. I also was a room mom. I loved going on all the field trips. I was involved in all the kids' sporting activities. And that season of my life was very important to me to be there and be for my kids and my boys when they needed me. And now I'm in a different season in my life, but about 14 years ago, my husband fell at work, injured his back, and blew the two lower discs in his back. And he was no longer able to work. And that was huge. It was like, okay, so we lost a $70,000, $80,000 a year income. And at that time I was earning about $70,000 to $80,000 in my company. And my husband, went back to work. He was put on a lot of pain pills for the back injury. He had a failed back surgery and we went that route. Well, then that wasn't working. And to fast forward, he's been disabled. And this is our only income. And this has been such a blessing, such a lifestyle, because now we're getting ready to the retirement years in our early 50s. And my youngest son's going to graduate this year, and we can pick and choose when we want to work. We want to go to Arizona and Florida and different places in the wintertime. I recently just lost my dad in September, and I took on a lot of responsibilities with the farm and my mom and just lawyer appointments and banking, just overwhelming, consuming time of being there for my family. And I could not have done that if I did not have this business. And I was able to take some time off and still make a six-figure income. And what a blessing that has been for my family, that I can fit my business in, the priority to be with my family and to be there for them and my mom and help her because she's going to be 81 next week. And so I'm very, very thankful that I just live down the road from them on one of my dad's farms and I can help take care of her. So basically this opportunity has been such a blessing to make six-figure income for the last 15 years, over six figures. and to be living in the middle of a cornfield in a little town in Indiana right in the middle of my dad's cornfield. And we've helped a lot of people with their health. This has just been an amazing opportunity. My kids have joined us in the business, and we're able to pass our business on to them, and it's helping pay off student loans. They had a lot of college debt. My oldest son, 6 figures, and he's an artist, and my daughter-in-law is a photographer, and they live on the family farm, and they have a business which also helps to pay for their student loans. So I'm very, very thankful for this industry. I don't know what I would have done. I quit doing hair years ago, and just love to travel, been on beautiful trips with Nina, been all over the world. We've earned bonus cars, and it's just been a great blessing. So Nina, I don't know if there's anything else you want to
Yeah. Yes. I have a question for you, Lisa.
Yes.
When you got started, did you see yourself where you are today?
I did not. I did not understand the industry. I got in just to retail a few products that I love doing hair. Like I said, it was some skincare products. And no, I did not understand it until I understood what network marketing was and how I could duplicate myself and still have a great income. But no, in the beginning, I did not understand it.
So you never really saw yourself as making the kind of income. You knew you wanted to be home with your kids. But do you feel also that being involved in this, that you have been able to make a difference in your own children's lives besides their health, in their thinking?
Absolutely. Because I look at my oldest son, Josh, being an entrepreneurial, thinking him and his wife both. I mean, they run 3 businesses. He is an artist. He does amazing at his career. They do a lot of shows. And the one thing that I think he's learning is he has to be present at the shows, and the hours and hours it takes to make his artwork, he's not able to duplicate himself like we are in our company. And the thing is, I think, if he just grab onto his business, but right now he's just maintaining to pay off school debt. But I've seen the entrepreneurial,
Spirit in him.
Spirit thinking, his wife,
Yeah.
that they're able to take time off and pick and choose when they can work too, and they're getting ready to want to start a family. My middle son, he would definitely like to start a business, but you know what? He's working for someone else and only making so much an hour, and I know he really appreciates this business. But the thing is that I definitely see how it's made them be able to interact with people. They know how to talk to people. They know how to treat people. They know how to interact with people. I get comments on my kids a lot. Oh, Lisa, you got good boys. They're so smart, or they're so good with people, and they're so polite. And I know they learn that from being around an in-home business their whole life.
Okay, that's awesome. What about, do you think, what do you think is the biggest difference of working for yourself versus working somebody else? Is it easier? Is it harder?
I would say it's the time and freedom that I enjoy, and the flexibility. But working for yourself, you very much have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to be self-motivated.
Self-motivated.
Mm-hmm. Self-motivated. I love not having a boss, not working 9 to 5, and you have to become very disciplined.
Yes.
And so when I say it's hard, maybe at times it would be, say, hey, let's go blow off and go to the beach today. But the neat thing about our industry is you've got business while you're sleeping. And you've got, orders and different things coming on the internet, on your phone. And it's that duplication, that consumability of the products. But yeah, I wouldn't trade the time, the flexibility. I can sleep in. I don't have to wake up. I don't even have an alarm clock. I shut my alarm clock off the other day because when we change time, it buzzes the wrong time. It wakes me up. So I just shut it off, and then I have my cell phone on silent. I mean, I've never had to wake up to an alarm clock. And my husband used to wake up at 3 o'clock, drive to Chicago, work 8 hours, drive home, put in 15-hour days. And when our business started making more income, then Jerry's like, I'll retire when you can replace the income in our business that you're making, at his work. And unfortunately, he fell in his 40s, and we didn't expect to do that.
Yeah.
So I always say to the ladies, what would you do, God forbid, if your husband lost his income or you lost your husband? Do you have a plan B? And that's what my husband always says. Do you have a plan B? And thank God we did.
Yes, because a lot of women build this on the side because it makes them feel better as a woman. And then as they grow, it's always their plan B, but they have it in the background. And where would you be today, Lisa, if you had not been building that plan B?
We would have lost our home. Our kids would have never been able to go to college. I helped both the boys with college tuition. We're paying off some student loans, and I wouldn't be able, we'd have lost everything because we lost Jerry's income, and he's just on basic disability, and we can't live on that. So no, we're very, very thankful for this opportunity in our in-home business.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate you taking the time to share this with everybody, and I'm sure that the people who watch this will gain from that, because there's always something that you can connect with as a mom. If you are a mom. And if you're not a mom, there's still different parts of growing your own future that I think is so important. Your situation is different than mine, but we're kind of in the same shoes. Your husband got hurt. I don't have a husband anymore. But I never ever thought that I would have to support myself with this. And you didn't really think you'd have to support your family with it.
Nope. And I look at all my girlfriends, you know, and they don't have other opportunities or plan Bs.
Yeah.
And what if something happened to their husband, or what if their husband got hurt like my husband just fell at work? He was called the bull at work, and he fell and blew the 2 lower discs in his back at age 42, and now age 57, he's on disability. Did we ever think that we were going to get thrown this curveball? Absolutely not. We thought Jerry'd be retired by now as an iron worker, making a great retirement. We're only going to get $1,000 a month when he's 62. He didn't have enough years vested to get a better retirement. Yeah. So this business is our retirement. It's our livelihood. We totally live on this income. You know, we made about probably almost $20,000 last year in the middle of a cornfield in Wheatfield, Indiana.
Yes.
All because my dad, somebody handed him a business card and he brought it home, and that's
how it all started. Yep.
He was the start of it all. So I would say my kids are 3rd generation. Even though he didn't do a business, he got me involved.
Yes, yes. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you, Nina.
Yep. Have an awesome day.